The jungle doesn't choose kings, they rise. The lion wasn't crowned, he wasn't elected, he earned it. The jungle watches. It knows who trembles, who pretends, who follows, but it also knows who leads, who walks with purpose, with dignity, and with courage. The lion doesn't bark about being king. He doesn't wear a crown. He doesn't ask for your approval. He walks, and the jungle adjusts. Because greatness doesn't beg, it doesn't ask for permission, it moves, it leads, it walks alone. The solitude of greatness. Look around. Everyone wants company. Everyone wants likes, followers, validation. But the lion, he walks through the noise without needing applause, because true power doesn't need to be seen. It needs to be felt. You see, the lion walks alone not because he's antisocial, not because he hates others, but because he knows that the journey to the top is not a group trip. Success is personal, discipline is personal, elevation is personal, and the lion, he knows that if you want to be uncommon, you must be willing to walk an uncommon path. Alone, the world is loud, but power is quiet. You ever notice how the weakest animals make the loudest noise? The insecure yell the most, the followers need attention, but the lion, he roars not to impress, but to declare. He's not trying to be heard, he's reminding the world, I'm here, I've arrived, and I'm not backing down. Real leadership is silent, real strength doesn't boast, real confidence doesn't require company. Why the strong are often misunderstood. People fear what they don't understand, and they hate what they can't control. That's why the lion is often targeted, challenged, doubted, because his presence alone disturbs the insecure. You're not supposed to fit in, you're not supposed to blend in. You're a lion, and lions walk different. They talk different, they move different. People will question your silence. They'll misunderstand your discipline. They'll call your isolation arrogance, but let them, because lions don't explain, they demonstrate. The pain of walking alone, but the power in it. It's lonely sometimes, isn't it? Walking your own path. Making sacrifices no one sees. Building in the dark. But know this, the pain of walking alone is far better than the regret of walking the wrong path with the wrong people. You weren't built for average, you weren't meant to settle. You were born to rise, and rise you will, but only if you learn to embrace solitude. The world fears the man who needs nothing. That's why the lion is dangerous. He doesn't need your approval. He doesn't need your praise. He doesn't even need your understanding. He is whole with or without the crowd. And that scares people, because the strongest man in any room is not the one who shouts. It's the one who doesn't flinch, doesn't chase, doesn't follow. He leads alone if he must. The sheep will never understand the lion. Stop trying to explain your vision to people who can't even see the horizon. Stop trying to convince sheep why you choose to walk alone. They'll never get it. Sheep need direction. Lions are direction. Sheep follow the path. Lions create it. You weren't made to graze. You were made to hunt. What it takes to walk like a lion. You want to walk like a lion. You must train like one. Lion face discipline. You don't skip days. You don't negotiate with your feelings. Lion face courage. Fear doesn't hold you, it fuels you. Lion face vision. You know where you're going, even if no one else sees it. Lion face resilience. You've been through pain, betrayal, loss, and you still rise. Lions aren't made in comfort. They're forged in fire. Why the lion's roar echoes in silence. When the lion roars, the jungle freezes. Not because it's the loudest sound, but because of who made it. And when you walk like a lion, your silence becomes louder than the world's noise. People will feel your presence before you speak. They will sense your strength before you act. And when you do speak, it's not noise. It's law. Stop asking for permission to be great. The lion doesn't ask the gazelle to hunt. He doesn't ask the forest to move. He doesn't wait for applause to roar. So why are you waiting for approval to chase your dream? Why are you waiting for friends to believe in you? before you believe in yourself? Lions don't wait, they move. When you walk alone, you discover who you are. No distractions, no applause. Just you and the road. You'll meet your fears, you'll face your doubts, you'll wrestle with your weakness. But keep walking, because on the other side of pain is power. On the other side of silence is clarity. On the other side of solitude is the lion. You're not alone. You're just ahead. People will call you crazy. They'll say you've changed. They'll say you're distant, too intense, too focused. Let them talk. Because when they finally catch up, when they finally awaken, they'll look ahead and realize you were never alone. You were just first. When you awaken the lion within, the world changes. You move different. You demand respect without asking. You walk into rooms and shift the atmosphere because you are no longer reacting to life, you are commanding it. That's the lion, and that lion is in you. So why does the lion walk alone? Because he was never meant to follow. Because silence builds strength, because solitude reveals truth, because greatness requires it, and because a lion who walks alone is still a king. Checkered flag. Final words. Better to walk alone as a lion than to follow the crowd as a sheep. So walk with discipline. Walk with fire, walk with vision, even if no one claps, even if no one joins, even if they all doubt. Walk because you were born to, and when they ask you, why do you walk alone? You smile and say, because I'm a lion.